Steels, defensive tackle from West Virginia, a player that was the preseason Big 12 Defensive Player of the Year. So he has the respect of his peers. He has the respect of his teammates, his coaches as well, two-time team captain, and he has the explosiveness that you're looking for. Now, he is a little bit undersized at that three technique spot at 6'2", around 285 pounds, which is what he is listed at on the Mountaineers roster. But his explosion is his first step up the field. That is something that stands out about him immediately. And the first team that I think he would be a really good fit on is the Dallas Cowboys. We saw the Gerald McCoy experiment didn't work out with his injury. Neville Gallimore just hasn't been what they thought he would be early on in his career. And Dante Poe, they have already cut their ties with him. So they need a player at that three technique spot, or just somebody with a pulse on the interior that can just stop that porous run defense and help them out in that Mike Nolan defense. So Darius Steels is a player that I think would fit in really well with them there. The Minnesota Vikings is another team that it's just been a game of musical chairs along the interior, and they really haven't valued the position since taking Sharif Floyd with the 25th overall pick, I believe it was, in the 2013 draft, and they haven't selected the defensive tackle high since that point. So they need somebody along the interior. Armon Watts just hasn't worked out. Jaleel Johnson isn't what they thought he would be, taking him in the 4th round a couple of years ago. Even though Michael Pierce is coming back at that one technique spot, you need that explosive three technique up the field type of player opposite of Pierce in that Mike Zimmer Hellfire defense. I think Darius Steels would be a really good fit along the interior. And then the last team is the Chicago Bears. Even though Eddie Goldman did opt out of this year, him coming back next year is going to be really beneficial to them. Hakeem Hicks is always going to be a stud there in the middle for them as well, but they need that number 3 man along the interior, and I think Darius Steels can give them that type of depth. So the 3 teams that I like for Darius Steels are the Dallas Cowboys, the Minnesota Vikings, and also the Chicago Bears.